Hey, kings. Solitude isn't a lack of love, it's a hard pass on chaos. They love saying guys today fear commitment. Nah. Some of us aren't scared of real bonds. We're straight up allergic to fake ones. Sigmas don't vanish on love. We vanish on drama wearing love's costume. In a timeline where dating feels like a TikTok skit instead of a real vibe, where filters bury feelings and chats read like copy-paste quotes, the Sigma simply walks off set. Not because he's against romance, but because he's done trying out for a role that was never his. Here's a stat that'll hit different. 63% of high IQ introverted men are still solo after 30. Not because life dealt them a bad hand because they folded on purpose. These dudes aren't damaged, frozen, or emotionally unavailable. They just stopped acting like puddles were oceans. So when a Sigma rides solo for years, that's not loneliness. That's standards, with a capital S. He's not dodging women. He's dodging holograms. He'd rather sit in silence that feels like home than trade words that feel like ads. And yeah, it's hilarious. He's not antisocial. He just guards his peace like it's the last VIP table in the club. And most people's guest list privileges ran out months ago. This isn't a fear of commitment story. This is a sacred filter story in a world that's addicted to noise. Let's break down why Sigmas stay single, and why it's honestly not on them. Number 1. Easy access kills the magic. Everybody's one tap away now. You can binge someone's whole highlight reel before the first hey. What used to take years of late-night talks now loads in 10 seconds flat. But for a Sigma, convenience murdered mystery, and mystery was the whole turn-on. We were raised on slow burns, locked diaries, quiet glances across the room. Handing over the whole blueprint on day one feels cheap when everyone's screaming, "Look at me." Staying low-key becomes the ultimate flex. Sigmas clock the game. Oversharing isn't vulnerability, it's branding. Every real post smells rehearsed. Every DM slide feels like a casting call. So when someone's life is one long public premiere, we don't hate, we just peace out. We're hungry for presence, not performance. In a world that's online 25/8 top, choosing restraint is the rarest currency. We salute the ones who still keep whole galaxies unposted, who don't live stream every sigh. Because mystery isn't hiding, it's guarding the holy stuff. When you can Google someone's soul, curiosity dies. And Sigmas run on curiosity like oxygen. We want chapters that reveal themselves in real time, not spoiler alerts on the explore page. We don't chase. Real depth doesn't beg to be chased. It breathes. It waits. It earns. That's why we stay single. Not because nobody wants us. Because too many are already overexposed, overexplained, overdue for a reveal that never comes. The Sigma isn't impressed by open books. He's pulled in by locked ones that are still worth picking. Sigmas don't fall, they descend slowly, eyes wide open. While the world speedruns feelings, he's running background checks on his own heart. Not cold. Calculating. He's seen charm turn into chaos overnight. Watched fireworks fizzle into ashes. So he waits. He watches how she handles silence, how he reacts when the high wears off. That space between "I feel something" and "I'm all in" isn't distance. It's due diligence. Most people sprint toward the spark. He's checking if the fire can burn without burning the house down. The dating market runs on dopamine hits, double texts. 2A. M. You up. Energy. He moves like a chess grandmaster. One deliberate move every Sunday. That rhythm triggers the impatient. They call it mixed signals. He calls it screening. Anyone who needs constant chaos to feel wanted self-eliminates before dessert. When he finally lets the drawbridge down, it's not because the rush told him to. It's because the data said yes. Rare? Yes. Fragile? Never. His love arrives fully vetted. built to outlast trends. Number 3. The unforgivable calm. His stillness makes people nervous, like walking into a room where the music suddenly stops. It's not arrogance. It's arrival. While everyone else rides emotional roller coasters for sport, he's the guy who unbuckled in 2009. No drama. No tantrums. No, what are we? At 3 a. That void freaks the turbulence addicted out. They poke. They prod. They stage crises just to feel something bounce back. Nothing does. He's a lake at dawn, no ripples, unless the stone is worth it. Most can't swim in still water. They need waves to prove they're alive. So, they leave, claiming he's too chill, too aloof, too whatever. Translation, too sovereign. His calm is a mirror. Look long enough, and you see your own storms. That's the real rejection. Number 4. The intelligence mismatch. He feels in 4K. While most broadcast in 240p, he catches the micro-flinch, the half-second delay, the story that doesn't line up. But here's the curse. The sharper the blade, the lonelier the cut. He can't unsee the games, can't unhear the subtext, can't fake excitement for surface-level scripts. People want loud love, fireworks, paragraphs, grand gestures. He offers quiet knowing, and quiet knowing doesn't trend. So they call him distant. He calls it mercy, because the alternative is pretending, and pretending is the only sin he won't commit. That's why the world keeps mislabeling him while he sleeps like a king in a fortress built of boundaries, standards, and unbreakable peace. Some will swear he's numb. Truth? He's feeling in surround sound while everyone else is stuck on mono. Every micro shift in tone, every pause that lasts half a second too long, he clocks it, files it, feels it in his bones, but he won't perform the feeling for an audience. So the needy read quiet as empty and bounce. They never realize they just failed a test they didn't know they were taking. The Sigma doesn't want connection less, he wants it more. Just not the kindergarten version, where you trade your spine for a seat at the table. He's hunting the rare soul who can sit in the dark with him and not flick the lights on every 10 seconds to check if he's still there. Number 5. The energy litmus test. Looks? Cute filter? Energy? Polygraph. He can smell desperation through 3 heart emojis and a voice note. One whiff of, "Please validate me," and the drawbridge snaps shut. Not because he's cruel, because he knows fake kindness costs more than loneliness ever could. He's not picky about cheekbones. He's surgical about congruence. Say what you mean what you vibe, or keep scrolling. Most fail before the first coffee gets cold. Number 6. The luxury of empty space. His life is a minimalist palace, 0 clutter, 0 drama rentals. The world calls it boring. He calls it oxygen. While others stuff every corner with noise so they don't hear their own thoughts, he keeps the rooms echo clean. That emptiness scares the overstimulated. They rush in with gossip, crises, and 47 question stories, trying to redecorate his peace with their chaos. He just hands them the coat they came in and closes the door softly. Simplicity isn't lack. It's wealth most millionaires can't buy. Number 7. Why are you so damn calm? Because he already fought the war inside, and won. Everyone else is still live tweeting the battle. Try poking a man who's made friends with silence. He won't flinch, won't feed you the reaction you're starving for. That terrifies the turbulence junkies. They need storms to feel alive. He is the eye. And eyes don't blink for attention. Number 8. Scar tissue is just armor with memory. Trust me once. Shame on you. Trust me twice. Congratulations. You're now a case study. He doesn't hate people. He just stopped writing blank checks with his heart. Every betrayal etched a new calibration line on the meter. Now loyalty has to hit the mark or it doesn't even register. Cold? No. Expensive. And he's completely fine paying retail for peace. Number 9. Love me without handcuffs. He wants you 100% as long as us doesn't come with a leash disguised as love. Modern romance wants your location, your passwords, your constant narration. He wants a co-pilot, not a parole officer. The moment, together, starts shrinking his sky, he ejects, not because he fears closeness, because he refuses to trade sovereignty for cuddles. Find me a woman who can love like Wi-Fi, strong when you're near, invisible when you need space, and he'll build empires with her. Until then, solitude fits like a custom suit. That's the Sigma secret nobody screenshots. He's not hard to love. He's impossible to cage. And every year he spends alone is just tuition for the rare kind of together that doesn't clip wings. Stay untamed. Kings. Sigma Oldman. Out.